Imagine this is your vagina and we are going to insert this particular cup inside this hole. Are you really satisfied with your current sanitary pads or say any other sanitary products? If not, come on guys, it's time to think again about choosing the right product. Today we'll be discussing all about the future of menstruation, as I always say, the menstrual cups. So what is this cup and how does it work? So this is a normal cup, and a typical menstrual cup is always made with 100% medical grade liquid silicone. So what does this cup do? So this particular cup has to be inserted inside your vagina and the blood will be collected. You will have to remove it and pour the blood out and again reinsert it. It seems simple, I know, but there are some techniques and it takes a lot of time and effort to get the knack of it. So first, let's see the features of a typical cup. So this is one sample cup which I have, and all cups do not come in the same form, but the parts and the features, the purpose of each part is going to be the same. This particular cup has a rim. This is the body of the cup. There are 4 holes here, as you can see, and this is going to be the base of the cup with a rim line, and this is the stem of the cup. I'm going to answer a few of the questions which I get often in this video. So the first question is the material safe for the body? A typical menstrual cup is made with 100% medical grade liquid silicone. The term medical grade indicates that it actually is safe for the skin, since the particular cup is going to be in contact with our sensitive part, which is the vagina, and this particular material is also used for other surgical appliances in the medical field. So yes, you will have to be careful while selecting the cup because the material is very important. The second question which I get often is that how can you insert this product inside the vagina? Think again, a baby comes through that particular hole. So if a baby can come, why not this small product? So for this, I'll show a demo on how to insert a cup. Imagine this is your vagina and we are going to insert this particular cup inside this hole. So first, there are some basic folds. This is the punch down fold and this is the C fold. And this is the 7 fold. So these are popularly used folds. You can explore more folds. There are a number of folds available, and this is the best suited fold, like normally. So now I'll go with the punch down fold. Punch down fold goes like, you will have to press this down and hold it from below, not like this. Hold it from below so that it doesn't hinder the path. So this is your vaginal hole. You will have to insert it very slowly till this part goes inside. So then give a push from the bottom and it goes inside. So as you can see, this base should be rounded and the stem is going to sit like this. So if this stem is like popping out, you can just trim it, or you can pull it, like you can push it more. So it depends on the cervix height. Imagine there is a gate over here. So above this you will not be able to push it. So you can trim it out. Do not keep the stem popped out. It is going to be uncomfortable. And always make sure the bottom is rounded. If it is not rounded, if it is something like this, there is going to be leakage and you are not going to feel comfortable. So remove it again and reinsert it. So this is the insertion part, and now coming to the removal part. Do not pull the stem like this. So it is going to hurt your vagina and it will be painful. So just locate the cup using the stem, and till you reach the base, you just have to pinch it, like pinch the bottom, hold it firm and remove it slowly. So your blood will be staying inside, it is not going to get messy. You will have to pour it and again reinsert it. The third question which I get often is that will I hurt my vagina while, like, during the insertion? Yes, you can, but only if you have nails. And imagine it's just a skin, but a little more sensitive skin. So without a nail, you are not going to hurt it. It is not going to be painful. So like when I come to this point, there are particular don'ts which has to be followed. First one is that you never have to like wash the cup while insertion, because the water, like, it makes the cup a little more dry and the friction caused might get difficult while insertion. Your blood is itself going to be a self lubricating agent, so there has to be no worries while insertion. So there are particular do's, like the very important do's to be followed, like the sterilization. It is very important, like you will have to sterilize your cup before the cycle starts and after the cycle ends. So these particular 3 days you do not have to sterilize it. Sterilization in the way I mean is that you will have to put your cup for 15 minutes in boiling water. Some people just do it for 5 minutes, like in a warm water, so there's no killing of bacteria in that particular process. So this is like the proper way it has to be done, and only then it is going to be safe for you. This has to be very importantly considered. Please do not forget the sterilization part. And next is that during insertion or whenever your hands are in contact with the cup, remember to wash your hands with soap, because the bacteria can enter the vagina. The fourth question is that, can I have my cup inserted while urinating? Yes, you can, because that's a different hole and the vaginal hole is different. So that is urethra. It is not going to hinder the process. So yes, you can have your cup inserted while urinating, but while constipation, do not have your cup inserted, because there is going to be some pressure applied in your abdomen. So this is going to lead, like, this can make the cup pop out. So always have your cup removed while constipating. So the fifth question which I get asked is that will I be able to comfortably walk around with a cup inserted? Of course you can. You can even swim, you can dive, you can do aerobics, gymnastics, and any other physical activities involved is possible with a cup inserted. Trust me, you are not going to have this feel, like the periods feel, when you have a cup inserted. So don't worry. So these are some common questions which I get often. If you have more questions on how to use a cup or any other particular confusions while using a cup, just put it down in the comment section. We are really happy to answer those questions. And on the whole, this particular product, the menstrual cup, it is safe for you as well as the environment. When I say environment, imagine this one particular cup can be used for up to 10 years. So the pads generated in a month by a single woman is going to be 20 pads on an average, right? So this particular product, it is going to be reusable, and of course it is affordable for you. So it is safe for you as well as the environment, and many women are happy using a cup. They really feel comfortable. So I hope this will be a miracle for you too, when you struggle with your period problems. Be ready for the switch. There's nothing serious about this. So it is just going to be a normal practice. It takes some time to get the idea of it. Thank you so much for watching this video. Go pad free, and thank you so much everyone for your time.